Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Shin Itsuki, and it's been quite a long time since I last uploaded a long form video. So many of you guys have requested a rendering tutorial, and that's what has been trending right now on the art community. So I thought I could show you what I do for rendering. So an art style is entirely according to you, up to you how you color it, but I thought it would be easy if I just showed you what I would do. So first I will take the lasso fill and I'm going to fill the entire weight, and I'm going to fill the entire skin with the skin color. Wait, does that make sense? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to fill up the entire skin area with the color that I've chosen, and then I go to the brushes, and I am using a custom made brush called Shiny Shades, and if you want I can link it to my community post, so you can check it out there. So after doing this, I'm going to choose a darker shade of the same color, and I'm going to shade wherever the shadows go, like here the eyes, the nose, and the lips, and then the neck. So I usually start by doing the neck, so I'll just do the alpha lock first, and then yeah, I start from the neck. So first the neck. The head is a bit it overlaps the neck, right? So the neck has a lot of shadows which extends to the collarbones. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and just leave chunks of skin like this. Leave chunks of skin the same color, don't shade it, so it gives a sense of lighting. And I'm going to choose another darker shade like this, and I'll just shade over it like this. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so just wherever there is a depth going on, I'm going to shade there like this. And then after I'm done, I'm going to be shading the eyes, which is just below the eyebrows like this. I'm going to do it, and then under the eye bags. I hope you're following where I'm going, like this. And then after I'm done, I'm going to choose a lighter shade of the shade, like this lighter shade, and I'm going to just paint over it like this so that it's not too dark. And I'm going to choose a warm color like a shade of red, and I'm just going to do this again like this so that it brings more blood to the skin. Yeah, and I'm going to go over to a darker shade because we are adding shadows. Hope you get it. And yeah, after that I'm going to draw a line like this to the nose, and I'm going to create a inverted triangle under the nose like this, and I'm going to extend the brush size like this, and I'm going to just do this. If that makes sense, I don't know how it's called. Okay, so after that I'm going to just do over the lips. So for the lips I'm going to choose a shade of red like this, since she has a warmer skin tone. And yeah, it can be whatever the shape you want, whatever the size you want, it's just lips, right? So I'll be doing this, and yeah, just checking if it looks normal. After that I'm going to choose a darker shade, and I'm going to just color the upper part of the lip, because the upper lips are always darker than the lower lips, right? And I'm going to choose a lighter shade and just do this over the middle of the lips on the lower side. And yeah, that's done. And now for the eyes I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to choose a lighter shade of the same warm color. Never pure white, just keep that in mind, never pure white, because the eye also contains a lot of blood vessels. I'm going to choose a gray on the red spectrum like this, and I'm going to just shade over wherever the shadows are like this, right? And for the actual eye, the pupil and stuff, I'm not going to do a, what do you call it, an outline. I'm not going to do a line art. I'm just going to draw the round like this, and I'm going to use the alpha lock again, and I'm going to choose a darker shade and just over it like this, and then I'm going to choose black and I'll draw the pupil right over here. Alright, I hope you're following, and if you don't understand you can just tell me in the comments. I'll make sure to help you understand it. And after I'm done with this, I'm going to go over to the skin because it's lacking a bit of shadow in the face region, right? So since I learned from a YouTuber to just choose a layer above the skin, set the blending mode, choose a layer above the skin and choose red, and just do this on the top of the face, half of the face, and then choose blue and do it to the other half of the body. And we are going to choose the blending mode to, we're going to set it to overlay, and then we will just lower the opacity like this. And yeah, that's what I learned from the YouTuber. So I'm going to merge this, and I will just choose the blue and I will shade it here so that it creates a sort of contrast like this. And then I'm going to choose this color and I'll just go over it. I hope you get the picture, big picture, and I'll just do like this, right? After that, since we overlaid red on top of the face, I'm going to choose a shade of red like this, and I'll just do this. I'm going to add a bit of blush on the cheeks because people do have blood on the cheeks, so I'm going to add that like this. After I'm done, I'm going to just choose a light shade, a darker shade, and I'm going to do this below the hair, where the hair is, okay, and just slightly off of the silhouette of the hair like this. And after I'm done, I'm going to add another layer, and now we are going to be doing the hair, right? So for the hair, I'm going to use this lasso again, and I'm going to choose a shade of green, sap green, I think that's what it's called, for the hair because it matches her eye color. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to just fill up her entire hair with the lasso. Alright, and yeah, we're just going to do that. So basically the lasso is amazing to use for the base colors, like filling up stuff. Alright, I greatly recommend it. It's an amazing feature that Ibis Paint has added. Thank you, Ibis Paint. And no, this is not a promotion. Alright, and I think I'm almost done. So basically once you fill all the base colors, it's very easy for the other steps. So it's the most time consuming part is the base color, like that. First you have to make up your mind on what colors to choose and stuff like that. So yeah, once I'm done with these, I'm going to alpha lock it, and I'm going to choose a darker shade and go to my brush and just fill up the lower half like this, and then the upper half like a sandwich. And I'm going to use the same color and just darken it like this on some areas where the shadows are more persistent. I hope you get it. And yeah, like this. This is just easy part, right? So and then here, yes. So after I'm done doing this, I'm going to just choose a lighter shade like this, a brighter one, and then I'm going to draw this zigzag lines like this. Alright, wait, what did I do? Yeah, I'm going to do this like up and down, and I'm going to make it more prominent like this, just going over a line. Alright, and I'm going to make the brush size a bit smaller, and I'll just draw random lines like this. All right, and yeah, like this. And I'll add a shine to the locks of hair to create more depth, like this. I love lines, seriously. I love adding lines to hair. And then after I'm done, I'm going to just turn the alpha lock off, and I'm going to paint over the eyebrows with a darker shade of the same green, like this. And then I'm going to just add the other extra part, like the straps of the girls clothes. These things don't need that much attention. And yeah, and her earrings, like this. The first part of making good art is to be as messy as possible. You don't need to be perfect, you don't need to add so many different rules, so many different set of rules, so many regulations. You just have to follow what you like. So you don't have to fill in the lines, fill inside the lines, as you have learned in younger days in your childhood in school or something like that. You just have to be as creative as possible, as how much as your heart loves to do. Just follow what you want, and that you make art. So after I'm done with this, I'm just going to add another layer on top of this, and I'm going to first make a folder. I'm recently obsessed with folders because they are such a time saver. And on top of the folder, I'm going to use the clipping and change the blending mode to multiply. I'm going to choose a shade like green or something, gray or something. So I'm going to fill it over like this, and on top of that I'm going to lower the opacity bit, and then on top of that I'm going to turn the clipping on again, and I'm going to change the blending mode to add. And then I'll choose a nice shade of yellow because I love warmth, and I'm just going to do this just over the like outlining the art. We're going to do that like this, just not too perfect, just over the line. uh, yeah, like this. We are going to do a bit of the ad, and I'm going to add some light to her eyes because she is still human and well alive. And yeah, and then we're going to just since the light is coming in this direction, we are going to do the light on that direction. We'll just keep it at that. So this is the part where most of the light will be falling, right? So just like this, right? And then here, and then here, and then here, and of course here. And after we're done with that, we are going to use the blur option, and we'll just blur most of the part like this on the face because it's a bit patchy, right? So after that, we are going to just go to the forehead and do this, and yeah, choose this, and I'm going to just lighten up the ad a bit, right? I'm going to lower the opacity, and yeah, I'm going to add yet another layer, and I'm going to choose white, and I'll just choose a bit more light on her eyes like this, just patches of white. Yeah, and then on her nose a bit, and then her lips on the ad. I'll just do this, just tiny dots. And yeah, I think that's about it. And this is how I render my art. And if you want to go a bit over the board and make it a bit more appealing, you can just add layer from the canvas and duplicate it, and then we will choose, wait, let me add a body for her because this feels lacking. So I'll just add a makeshift body for her. Don't mind me. And then I also add her arms like this. So yeah, if you want to go a bit over the board, you're just going to add layer from canvas. We're just going to duplicate it, and we'll just go to the filters and go to the blur option, and we'll just do the Gaussian blur like this, so that she's fully blurred. And after she's blurred, we are going to go to the blending mode and set the mode to soft light, and we will lower the opacity a bit, and we will just add layer from canvas it once more, and we'll again blur her like this, and we lower the opacity a bit more so she looks kind of dreamy. We get the idea. And after that, we'll just add a few more stray strands like this, so it's a bit more semi-realistic, right? And yeah, that is how I color my art. And if you liked my rendering methods, and if you thought that it will be useful for you, if you like my content, then please do like, share and subscribe, and comment below what you would like to see in my upcoming videos. So eat well, sleep well, drink water well, and stay hydrated and stay happy. Bye.